Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Miami Dolphins versus Sam Darnold and the Brooklyn Barons.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. That's complete to John Ross. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, little 360. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go counter with Breida. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Play action, now it's Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, Tom. I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, what a juke into space. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something into nothing, so to speak.
They took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The tackle made by Eric Rowe. A gain of 6 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
I know I'm an old defender, but I got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play call right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let the guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run. It's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Two and now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
To the ground, this time with Gurley. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here at Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold able to get away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second and 10, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Darnold. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Aaron 7, Dolphins nothing.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
This is Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dolphins 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Gurley.
At the 26-yard
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Gurley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's caught by Parker. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Two and now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Tua to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Their own 22-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
Their own 26-yard line.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Breida. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
McCrane on for the extra point.
Point after.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Darnold on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Matt Breida.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going deep here for Parker. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 27-11, the final score. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the 3rd quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run with Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
14.
That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Got a man open. It's Ross. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw again. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Darnold. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
Dolphins 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Miami set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
2 to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They run again with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys. If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On play action, here's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the delay, here's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Good job by that boy stepping up, man.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact broke the ball free. It's fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And now move their lead up to 4 now.
Dolphins 25. Barons 21.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw is Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
First and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We won 6. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be second down.
Jones on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
At their own
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. This is Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Breida on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now second and 11 from the 32. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing again is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold completes it, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Miami set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Matthew McCrane on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Tua going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Breida.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's get him! Run down, run down!
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Yes, let's get it.
They run with Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken their tie as they take the lead.
This goal deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 7. Under 1:20 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's Darnold. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Miami, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.